Good morning, everybody. We are on day 3, final day. We got a pretty good match. We got Carlos Babosa and Mike Robinson. And we'll get some Fargos on the screen here in a short moment. Just getting everything started. Hopefully everyone's having a good morning. Lots of streams to come your way today. Sorry if the camera kind of goes in and out of focus a little bit or looks a little blurry. It's the best we have for the moment. Had some issues with it yesterday. It is fixed now because we can see stuff, and that's half the battle. There we go. There we go. Things should be looking a little better now. A little bit of a miss there. Kind of looked away for just a second, just setting everything up still. These gentlemen started quickly. Pretty open table for Mike. That 6 ball, he's got to be a little strategic to get on that 6 ball. He's got to get below it. It really only goes into the side. It might go into the corner. I can't quite see. Joshua, does the 6 ball go in the corner? How you doing, buddy? Good morning. How the heck are you? Wonderful day to be watching some more pool. Not too much, buddy. Just relaxing. Got some sleep, refreshed, ready to do it again. That 6 ball does go, and if it does, which it will, I'm looking to see Mike take first blood here. It is hard for me personally. I don't know about you guys. I can't really tell. I believe that's the 2 ball. Yeah, no, it definitely goes. This 15 looked big. The lighting on the camera today is different. What time you coming? You should hop on stream before the tournament and get it over with, get the jitters over with, and it's actually not that bad. Takes a bit, but then you get comfortable, and then you don't stop talking like me. But that's what you're supposed to do, is you're supposed to talk, so it works out good. So Mike to draw first blood. Carlos had a bit of an error there with that miss that was very uncharacteristic of him. At this level of play, these guys are, Carlos Babosa is a 701. Well, you know where to find me, Josh. You know where the streaming room is. You're quite familiar with this wonderful venue, so just let yourself in. The chair's ready to go. Headset's primed. It's ready to go. Just got to put on your head and go. And you got to deal with me. So that's half the battle. But it does look a little dark. There's nothing we can do about it, unfortunately. Last night yesterday afternoon they were doing some playing around with it, and it froze. But what I will say, which is awesome. Oh, I noticed, Josh. Whenever you do come here, if you want to hop right in the streaming room at around, if you get here before 12, especially, we are going to have a 9-ball match. Well, the 9-foot's up next. The semifinals. It'll be a sweet match. I was talking to Ben, and we love seeing Ben on stream, but I told Ben, I said, I don't want to see you on stream. I want Stu and Russ Whittle. I was like, we're going to see a lot of Ben and Stephen Holm. Will we see a lot of Russ Whittle and Stu? I don't know. I hope so, but I loved watching Stu. But whenever the tournament's over, I'm going to say hello to the guy and get some information on him. So if I see him again, because he's not from here, he's from Ontario, 701 from Ontario, and I'm a fan. Yeah, and Ben said the same thing. He's like, you want to see Steven and Ben play a match? Go to YouTube and look up Steven and Ben. You're going to see tons of matches of Steven and Ben. But we love to watch Ben. I mean, I'm always rooting for Ben. I want Ben to win this whole thing. But, you know, this Stu guy, if he wins, I'm okay with that too. And by okay with it, I kind of want to see it. I want to see somebody's name on that trophy that's not one of the teammates or from here. But that's confidence. Stu must be shooting good, because to drive all the way here, to fly all the way here from Ontario, London to be specific, to come here to play in this big of a tournament with these heavy hitters, that's confidence. And I respect the heck out of that. I personally have flown places more for the experience. This tournament has a different feel. You can tell how competitive everybody is being here, as expected. 2 hill matches to end the night last night too. I mean, what a treat. How do you get that lucky? Hit those hill matches right at the end of the night. Right to the wire. So, he's got a couple problems to deal with here. He's got the angle to take the cut. I unfortunately can't tell what ball that is. Sorry, guys. A side is going to be the primary, the 9-foot's going to be the primary table. We're going to play this match, go to the A side, we'll come back to the B side, and then back to the A side for the A side finals round. I would assume 3 o'clock. So keep your eyes on that, follow the page, share us a like. We're on YouTube as well. Got the YouTube chat up and going. If anyone wants to make some comments in there, it's always appreciated. And any of the comments keeps something to talk about the whole time. In this case here, this table's not looking too bad. He's got to figure out how he's dealing with his problems. He was looking at him, so I'm wondering if he's trying to get a little better of an angle. He's trying to cheat that pocket or block the pocket. Well, these tables are not that forgiving. Carlos is back to the table. Bit of an error his last up, but he's going to look to change that, that's for sure. As you'd expect him to. We are here at the Leather Pocket here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Anyone's ever been here or lives nearby, come on, check it out. Good shot on the side, cue ball. That is the definition of an unlucky rub, and not only is it unlucky, he knocked out his other problem. Really, the only problem here is 14 ball. play the combo? Do you play it now? I would. Get rid of it right now. Looks like he's got 2 combos he's got to kind of plan for here. They're not hard, but if there's anything we've watched Mike before, he's gonna figure this out, take his time, and make sure to be sure. Both these guys are really good shots. That was very unlucky by Carlos. To pot the ball, catch the edge of it, and just roll into the corner. Wow. That was a nice shot. Didn't want the other combo the other way. He said, I'm dealing with it right now. That's exactly what he did. He's got a pretty good table. Only thing is that 8-ball goes in that top left corner, and that's it. You got to figure that out. Unless you know. Does it go anywhere else? You're the guy with the answers. You figure it out. Get there. A lot of angle that he did not want to have. Ton of angle. See how he figures this one out. It always goes. It always goes. He's got a lot of angle, so he's going to have to use some spin here. He wanted to be steeper on this. Or let's see what he does. Look at this shot. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. We are being treated to that kind of a shot already. Back and forth 2 times. What a great shot. What a great finish. Mike. 2-0. I think he was a bit steeper than his anticipation because you could tell by the reaction. Maybe it was perfect and I just didn't see it that way. It's always a possibility. 8-ball is an interesting game. But a good start from Mike. Both these guys, it can go either way. There is no which way it can go. It can go any way. Yes, I'd be happy to post a draw for everybody. Everybody at home that's listening. I'll share the draw so that way you guys can follow along as the day progresses. There's the draw for everybody in case anyone wants to keep an eye on it. See who their favorite players are and see how they're doing. No problem, Tony. Now with that being said, not a bad opener. We do have a soft spot for 9-ball and 10-ball, though. It's you almost wish it was still playing 9-ball, 10-ball on the box now. Let's see what he does here. 3-ball in the bottom right corner. Right off of his ball. Cue ball's going. 5-ball still goes. Couple problems to deal with here, especially with rolling that down there. See what the plan is here of attack. And the 6-ball goes in the bottom left. 4-ball goes in the bottom left, but the 6-ball's got to go first. Or is there just enough room? Who knows? Carlos knows. Uh-oh. This is where the thinking comes through. Really, the only ball that goes right now is a 7-ball, but I don't love that shot. Carlos doesn't love that shot, and that's if it doesn't go. Is he tied up? There's no real safety options with you got two balls over both of the side pockets. Does he tie something up? Mike's good enough that he'll break something out. Carlos is shaking his head saying, I hit that, not where I needed to be. Yeah, hit the 2 ball into the 8 and tie it up and hope that Mike makes an error, breaking it out, but I just don't see that happening. Do you find a way to tie something up that is going to cause Mike a problem? Do you Hail Mary bank something? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. That's a good shot. Create the problem. Like I said, tie something up. Mike's going to work out quick. I wouldn't be surprised if this ball gets broken out on the second shot. It's not an easy breakout, though. He's got really one option to get at it. That right pocket, I can't even tell what ball that is. Looks like a 10 ball. See how he does this. Definitely going to want to deal with this early. Thanks everyone for tuning in from YouTube and Facebook. We are live on both all day today. Whoa. That was unexpected. And the nice part about the shot that Carlos made, that he tied it up, but he didn't tie it up to where he's got a problem to deal with. That 4 ball goes for sure. He's got to play it sooner than later, unless he has other plans for that 6 ball. I mean, the 6 ball goes in the opposite corner from the other side off of the 4 ball, so just got to get the right angle for it. That way he can float up to that, keep it simple. Huh. Force something there. Mike's back at the table and second rack in 3 games that he probably didn't expect to be back at the table. The first rack for sure. First rack was a pretty standard run out for Carlos. Rattled the ball in the top left on the first rack. Mike ran it out, and then Mike took the second rack. Jeremiah, how you doing, buddy? See you in the chat here. Cheering on Mike. Calling in the corner. He's calling some type of safe. Nope. It's 2-0. Carlos has got another opportunity at the table. So we'll see what happens. See if that 4-ball get there. Wow. Problem. Morning, Keith. How you doing, buddy? Hope all is decent. Morning, Peter. Morning from the wet coast. Hopefully the west coast. Could be wet. I mean, there's water everywhere, so not wrong. Hopefully everyone's enjoying the stream so far. There's lots of streams to come. Up next, we're going to have a 9-foot match. A-side semifinals. On the A-side, we have Russ Whittle and Stu. And the other side of the A, we have a match that everyone has seen time and time again. And that is Stephen Holm and Ben Francis. Pretty typical match to see. You know they're going to meet up at a point. When? Who knows? But it usually happens. You hate to see it early. So this is the time to have it happen. It is pretty deep. Look at this. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. What a shot. That's one of those shots that it's a do or die. 2 hanging balls. 8-ball, I don't believe, goes in either corner. Did he move the 4-ball out just enough? Who knows? But I'm sure we will see Ben and Steven on the stream again. Steven was the last match to be streamed last night. It was a great match. Hill with Joe Spence. I'm going to say that 8-ball goes in top right corner. Just saying. Call me crazy, making my prediction that it goes there. Let's see what happens. Go Ben. That's right. I think we're all saying that here. But I got a new favorite. I'm rooting for somebody else that not a lot of people know. Three nothing Mike. I'm going to give a shout out as well. Mr. Nick from Nick's Q Innovations. He is here. He's got a booth set up here. You need anything done with your queue, anything done at all. He's your guy. He'll be happy to help. Anything you guys need, he's here. He also sells amazing breakers and jumpers. Unfortunately, to get a jumper, get put on a waiting list that could be take a while. Took me about a year to get mine. That was just from me not messaging him, but I'm sure you can get one a little quicker than that. But they are absolutely amazing. Anyone who has one from him typically won't sell it. And they're incredible. It's incredible how easy they are to jump with. And they're quality as well. Pretty good table for Mike. He's going to opt stripes here. You get the angle to deal with it. It's his only problem. Is that ball right there in the left side. Can't even tell you what it is. The only stripe over there. That one. Does it go in the left? Or does it go cleanly? And I think it does. I think he would like to be down just a bit more. Just a bit more. Anyone who wants to follow along the bracket, it is pinned in the chat. Yes, Jeff. Typically the B side will be on the bar box. Typically. More often than not, we use both sides of the pool hall. Speeds, especially a tournament 96 players, not having access to only using 10 tables would just take forever. 8-ball, get that out of there. Kind of rolled back out, so it's got to go on the side now, which isn't a problem. But I think he would have loved to leave it so it goes into the bottom right corner as well, so he can kind of play shape from the bottom half of the table. A little awkward here on everything. He's cutting something. Trying to figure out how to get to that bottom right-hand corner. A little hard. Does have the 9-ball in the bottom right. Definitely can use the 9-ball here. Does he cut the 10-ball now? I figured he'd use a 9 to come back, get a little wider of an angle on it, but then you deal with that ball in the side pocket still, so you got to come back up. It's tough. He almost wanted to use a 9-ball to get on the 8. All that traffic in that left pocket. That ball that goes in the left middle, the 5-ball, makes it really easy. Makes it a huge pocket. Pretty much just play it off the 5, but you don't want to use that as your out ball because then you gotta do a lot to get it out of there. Question of the day: what would Josh do? That's the question of the day. I can tell you, he probably wouldn't be on a bar box. Oh, that is about as unlucky as you can get, but he's had some luck. Carlos got unlucky last rack, and Mike just returned the favor. Tried to force his ball out of there, and or just tried to get below it on the. I'm surprised he just didn't go up and down, but took the more aggressive approach and paid the price. The bad scratch. In Stan's match, let me see if they're using the live scoring. Seems to be 2-0 for Brian. They are using. It looks like they're using live scoring. I don't know how accurate it is because sometimes they use it, sometimes they don't. But the bracket shows 2-0 Brian. Not a problem, Tasha. Oh, Carlos got ball in hand. Let's get him on the board. See if he can get himself on the board. Not too many issues here. He's got to get decent on the 6 ball. That's his only problem. Seven ball does go in the bottom left. 6 ball, he's got his pick on how he wants to deal with it. Could get on it right here, or use the 5 ball to get on it. He is on it. Just came just far enough over. But how much is a cue ball going to travel? He's got the 5 ball, but he wants to deal with that 7 ball, I think. Let's go past the 10. I thought it would go the other way. Thought he would have loved to go back and forth. Don't need to. Don't need to at all. Takes that 5 ball on the side. Perfect shape for the 8 in the corner. Beautiful weight on that shot. A weird scratch turns into Carlos's favor. He'll be okay with that. Carlos is on the board. Mike was running away and Carlos says, no, not yet. Not letting that happen. 4-0 is a big difference between 3-1. Big difference. Pressure's on in 4. Once you hit 4, pressure's on. One more game, you're on the hill. And up next, we have the A-side semifinals. It sounds like we're going to have Stu and Russ Whittle on the stream. Just depends on what Ben and Larry decide to do. We do have an iconic match of Stephen Holm and Ben Francis as well, but it is in the talks of doing something a little different. Carlos to break. Alternate break. Head ball, big break, pop break, stun the cue ball, dead center of the table. Look at this break. Not too bad. Couple problems to deal with, that's for sure. Hope everyone's enjoying. I appreciate the comments and the following the page, sharing it, all that fun stuff. We do appreciate it here. I appreciate the comments because sometimes there's downtime, like right now here you can have an opportunity to read those comments. He's just figuring out the table, making his plan. His plan is stripes. Nice stroke on that. Only question is that 15 ball, what do I do with it? That is the question of the day. Let's see what the plan is here. Thanks for tuning in, Keith. Awesome that you're able to spend your Sunday watching some pool. Hopefully you're relaxing, not doing too much mowing. Look at the stroke on that. Popped up and just rifled back. Broke out the problem. I don't believe it goes in that top right-hand corner. Does it go anywhere else, or does he got to deal with it twice? Or does he get below it? Those are all the options on the table. He's kind of just standing there staring at it, so. Did our camera freeze? It did. I am going to go out there and try to figure out what is going on. I apologize, everybody. We'll be right back.